Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine update. And if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. And let's get into the reading. So for today, it's looking like Divine Masculine is still in that energy of being very positive, very just like in his power, knowing what he wants and wanting to go for it. He may be looking at a transition from one place to another, looking forward to a better future. Something about the home life could be improving. And I kept hearing the word Laurentian. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. I was hearing brace yourself, buckle up, jumping for joy. So lots of good things. It seems like something is happening. And there could be good news as well. And he might not be entirely sure about what's coming ahead, but he seems like he's ready for it, and it feels better than just staying in place and doing the same thing that hasn't really got him to where he wants to be. Something else that may be important to some of you, I was hearing Rochester, New York, I believe. I was hearing clairidescence or iridescence. Something about a contract or infringement on a contract. Again, the contract could have to do with something to do with his work or something to do with a house. And I was seeing again something about remodeling a house, working on a house, cleaning up a house. Like if you have a house for sale, it was like cleaning up a house so that you could have an open house to have people come view it. Something about a house looks like it's going positively. And then when we look at the loyal heart card up here, I was seeing that it's kind of like the two owls. So I always see them as people that are very wise and knowledgeable. So you both could share a similar level of like intelligence. You could both be very good at what you do. You could both value similar things or be very similar. You could kind of mirror each other in a way. You could also be just very wise, have a lot of knowledge about different things. And we also see in this card, it's kind of hard to see, but there's also keys. And normally keys for me in readings mean something is being revealed or secrets are being revealed. So I do see this as something coming to light for you, you two having some sort of conversation at some point where he's going to, kind of explain things to you, explain what's going on. And when it comes to that, I don't know if you also can see in this card, the two owls are sitting on top of something, which looks like almost like a big egg. So I see that as kind of like hatching an idea or having an idea, something that could be very successful, but it needs both of you. Like it's almost like when you two come together, there's something that you create that could become very successful. It's like a new beginning, a birth of something. I mean, it could be even a birth of a child, but I also see it as like a project or something to do with career or business. It could be investing in something, or he wants to invest in something of yours. Like he sees you have some sort of special talent or skill maybe, and he thinks it could be useful, or he wants your advice on something to do with business or work. Like he just sees you as being a partner that he could work well with, not just in terms of a relationship, but also in terms of a business partnership or work partnership. And this reading was very much focused on work or a work partnership. So it was something about like potentially him and the karmic person had some sort of agreement before. They may have been working together on something, but I see it as the masculine was doing most of the work, and then the karmic person was putting in some effort, but not much. And it kind of looks like the masculine continued on working on his own sort of project, and as he progressed on that, it was like the karmic person sort of made fun of him in a way, like, this isn't worth it, like, whatever you're working on is kind of silly, like, I don't know why you're spending so much time on this, like, it's not gonna go anywhere. And then it kind of seems like now whatever he's been working on is starting to pay off, and he's starting to probably earn some sort of money from it or get some sort of recognition for it where it's about to pay off. And this karma person is finally starting to see that. And so they may be sort of changing their perspective on how they view what he's been working on. And now they want to be like, oh yeah, that was a good idea. Like, I helped with that, right? Like, and now they kind of feel like they deserve something from it. Like, they want some of the money that he's been earning, or they want part of the credit for it. And it's just not fair because they didn't do a lot of the work, or they didn't believe in it in the first place. So that's kind of what I was seeing here. And whatever this project is that he's working on, it doesn't seem to be maybe fully completed, and that's why he wants to come forward to you with this idea or this concept. Or maybe whatever he's been working on is something to do with you or for you, so that's why you have an importance in this. So, and I even see like the karmic person saying something about maybe telling you, divine feminine, like if she knows who you are, knows of you, like telling you something about this project, a secret about it that she's not supposed to tell you, like, or being like, oh, like, I'll just tell her first, or something like that. It might not be that. It could just be divine masculine planning to communicate to you about this project, but I also saw it as her communicating something or threatening to expose something about this project before it's finished or revealed, I guess. So that's what I see here in terms of the loyal heart. And we also see again with the loyal heart, it's something about divine masculine eventually communicating with you. Like I said, an investment in you, communicating his feelings for you, and a lot more than just that, I see. And let me just check my notes here, guys. Sorry, I do write notes to remember everything since I spend so much time clarifying each thing. I was also hearing some channel messages, so I did write those down. So I was hearing serious accusations, something again about an open house, serious accusations in terms of, again, it could have to do with a business partnership or something to do with our last reading, which was about like a pregnancy or child custody, something to do with a child, or just, yeah, something along those lines, something to do with money, using something for money. I also heard something about France, if that means anything to anyone. And I also see that the karmic person is just very unhappy about, you know, again, divine masculine moving forward, moving towards you. And that's, I mean, continued on in all of the readings. That just keeps coming up. And they may not be doing so well, like I said before, like mentally, or something is to do with the hospital, something is to do with either the hospital or someone is sick or just mentally unwell. That just keeps coming up in readings. I don't know exactly who it is that is sick, but it feels like it's the karmic person or there's something going on with them. It could be some sort of health diagnosis or something, but I'm seeing them being angry in a way that's, it's not normal. Like, it could be that they could also be dealing with mental health issues. They could be drinking, they could be doing drugs, they could be just dealing with some sort of mental health issue, and maybe they need help, and people are seeing that now, because I also was hearing things about like cognitive therapy and like someone getting help. So that could be the case for some of these karmic people. Maybe they needed help and now people are kind of seeing that, and maybe they are, I don't know, getting help or being told that they need help. Maybe they're not getting it. Maybe they're being told that they need it. Because I definitely see something with mental health issues here, or just someone who's just very emotionally distressed and not totally well. I even saw something, I didn't want to I don't like to speak a lot about negative energy, but I did also see something about this karmic person, like, I don't know, someone could grow like a little more almost physically harmful, like if they don't get proper help. Like I don't know, that could not be the case for everyone for sure, but we did have an accident come out and I did clarify it and it was something like that. So just keep that in mind as well. Just be safe. And I kept seeing things about protection and feeling safe, but I do feel like something about this karmic person is almost like either they are getting help or they are getting some sort of like, I don't know, sentencing, or they're getting put in some sort of prison or some sort of housing, like where they can't hurt anyone. That could also be the case, because I was seeing that it was saying like, I'm feeling safe now, or people are feeling safe now. So maybe they are being stopped, or people are trying to stop them from doing anything harmful to themselves like before it happens. So I do see that as well. And I even saw something about like the karmic person calling divine masculine from some place where they feel kind of trapped. And again, this could even be prison or jail, like for some of you, because that did come out again. Or it could just be some sort of mental institution, or it could just be at the hospital. Maybe they're calling them from there, or just in general, they're just calling them and feeling trapped because divine masculine is not answering them and things are going wrong for them and they want help. It also could be that she is calling him to ask for financial support for whatever she's going through, again, because she feels like she has some right to it. She could be asking him to even bail her out of jail if that's the case. Something along those lines. But yeah. And then things again about a baby kept coming up again. So someone could be pregnant here. It could have been an accident. Like that could be what accident means also. It could have been like this child was an accident. It could have happened at a party with friends. Or I also saw that some of you could be just going out with friends tomorrow night, divine feminine, and having drinks or partying. That could not always be something negative. All right, I'm just going to check my notes again here. Again, if the karmic person worked with divine masculine, there's something about termination or ending a work partnership with her and potentially offering you, divine feminine, the position, or it's just switching, you know, ending a relationship for a new relationship with you. Sorry guys, my cat again. I also saw stuff about divine masculine, maybe thinking about you. This was just sort of a random thing I saw, but he may think about you when he hears a specific song. He may feel emotional or sad while thinking about you. He may even cry at times. And he really does feel like you, divine feminine, are his soulmate. You may be more spiritual than him, and he kind of feels like he's learning things from you. Like if you post anything online, or if he's just like seen who you follow, or just like learned things, I don't know, from you or from researching about you, maybe he's becoming more spiritual. And again, he thinks like you have some sort of skills or talents, special gifts. Like he sees you as someone just so successful and so put together, and sometimes he feels like you are out of his league. Like he wonders like, why do you even have any interest in me? Because like he's just looking at you as someone better. Like he doesn't show it this way, but I think at one point he almost felt like he wasn't good enough for you. This also could have been the reasoning for the ending of a relationship for some of you. You may not have known this about him, but he may just feel like you're someone who kind of has things together. You may have been more financially stable and independent, and he didn't know how to offer you more. Like he felt like he didn't have enough to offer you at that time. Like he had to work on himself more. He had to become better, like financially, and become more stable before he could offer you something. And that's something he didn't really tell everyone. But I think he's starting to feel more confident now. I also saw something about a loan. So maybe he's getting a loan to start some sort of business on his own or something like that. I also was hearing a London accent when it came to divine masculine. So for some of you, he may be from the UK, I don't know. And when he sees you again, divine feminine, the physical attraction is gonna be very strong. He might try and play it off and try to hide it, but it is definitely there. It's gonna be a little overwhelming for him, but I don't think he'll let it, you know, show. I think he's the type of person that really tries to hide his emotions and his feelings, so I don't think he'll just, you know, come right out and say it. And I do think also talking about a work partnership may also be his way of coming towards you, but not in a romantic way right away. He might just be using that as like a tactic to talk to you again, because I also see that he will talk to you like in any way, shape, or form. Like he just wants to see you again and talk to you again. Like he would even be happy if you just said you want to be friends. I mean, he'd be a little disappointed, but he would be happy just to be able to, you know, kind of get back in your good books again and like maybe build something from there. But he's really hoping you give him another chance, and he doesn't want you to give up on him. And he wants to apologize for shutting you out. Like if he hadn't communicated with you for a while, or he just kind of like did his own thing and walked away for a bit, like he wants to eventually apologize for that. And I see eventually there will be communication after a long period of silence for some of you. And in terms of the karmic person, he's likely blocked them on social media or blocked them over text. He's not communicating with them anymore. He doesn't want to, and for probably good reason, as I've mentioned before. But he sees a stable relationship with you. He sees you two building something together, a solid foundation with equal give and take. He sees you guys building wealth together, like I said, having some sort of business partnership together even, for some of you. And the karmic person could be very emotional right now, as I mentioned before. They could be pleading for them to work something out or for him to come back. They're trying everything to keep him where he is. Again, I do believe divine masculine, for some of you, will be traveling soon or is moving out of a house. And the karmic person is just extremely upset about this. They do not want him to go anywhere. They may want him to travel somewhere with them. Like if they had to move out, they want him to come with them, but he does not want to do that. And yeah, he's going his own way, as we've seen. And the karmic person could be acting very childish as well in some situations. The karmic person also may have glasses for some of you. That came out. Lastly, again, I mentioned that I do see sudden communication after a period of silence between you and divine masculine. He could be thinking about children with you. This has come out a few times, so he may be even fantasizing about a family with you. And he sees you as someone who'd make a good mother, like you're someone who's kind, caring, loving, giving. He sees you as one of a kind or rare, and he feels like you make him better. And he enjoys your energy and just like feels safe around you, feels like he can have fun with you, and it's not overly serious and you won't judge him, you know? So anyways, that's what I have for the reading today. It was a bit all over the place. I apologize. I wrote so many notes because I just had there were so many channeled messages through this reading today. I don't even think I said them all, to be honest. There was a lot. I also heard, you know, things about Janet Jackson. Not sure what that relates to, but that came out. Something about I did it, like cheering for yourself, sort of. Something about variables, syntax, job position, pregnancy. I also heard the song When the Lights Go Out, or called Lights Go Out, I think by KB. It has to do with his wife always being there for him, but always also like Christ and the church. So not sure what that relates to. That came out with Chopped Wood, which was like clearing out the old. So something for some of you, if that makes sense. Also heard something about doing tasks that you've been putting off. Conditional offer on a house, contractual agreement, and dissatisfied in your current position. Yeah, so that's everything for today. This is such a long reading, but I hope you guys enjoy. Please leave a comment, subscribe, and like the video if you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good weekend. Bye.